What's up, guys? It's Missy. I am back with another SimCity build a video. Today we're going to be doing the new Mayor's Pass video. I'm going to go through each one of the levels and go over what we're getting in this new pass and talk about some of the buildings, rewards, things like that. So if you have any uncollected rewards in the Mayor's Pass, what will happen is, or what you should see happen, is this menu here, or this screen that I have up here, should pop up. And it will tell you your uncollected rewards that the season has ended. And then you're going to go ahead and just hit OK. These will automatically be added to your inventory. And then it pops up the new pass. Now it says back to the 80s Neon Glory. That's the new Mayor's Pass. Okay. We do have a kind of a preview of the buildings up on our Facebook page. Those were posted months ago when the other pass had first come out. So it's not like super, new to us what we're getting with this pass. We do have some kind of exciting stuff coming out for Halloween, which is awesome. Finally, some of the buildings are actually pretty cool for that. So I was kind of hoping for a little bit better, but you know what? They're better than last year's and the year before, so I'm cool with it. Now, this pass, I'm not really 100% sure how I feel about it yet. So let's go ahead and get started, right? You've already hit that like and subscribe button. We're almost to 2,000 subscribers. I'll be going live this morning as soon as this video gets uploaded to answer your guys' questions. If you want to follow us on Facebook, go to SimCity Build It, MissyAnne. In the description of all of my videos, you will find links to all of the contest and mayor's guides, Facebook links, video links, mentorship link. If you're interested in joining our club, we do have some openings. You will need to get in before tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time, because that's when we start war for this round of the contest. Make sure that you look over that mentorship packet first and see if you're a good fit for the group, and let's get started. All right. So here is the 80s, back to the 80s Neon Pass. All right. The top portion, the blue part, is what you get if you do not pay. Okay. If you want to be eligible to get the gold portion of the pass, you will need to pay the $4.99 for the pass. Now, a lot of people don't do the pass. I do. I run a channel, so especially to run the channel, I definitely want all of the content for design purposes, and the fact that this game is such a huge time killer for me. It's something that I spend a great deal of time on. So $4.99 for a Mayor's Pass really isn't that extravagant, I don't think. Totally, obviously depends on your involvement in the game, how much you actually enjoy playing, how much you enjoy the buildings, and if it's something that you actually see yourself playing for a long period of time. Is it required in order to be successful? Absolutely not, right? Especially, with the Missy's Building Guide, you are more than capable of being successful without the premium pass and without the VU passes. It will take a little longer, not much longer actually. And I do have people in my group that do not pay for the passes, never have. And they've done just fine. A couple $100 here or, a couple rares there is not going to make or break you. Okay. It's a nice added benefit. It's mostly for the buildings, in my opinion, is why you should be buying this pass. If you're buying it for the purpose of anything else within the pass, then honestly, you're kind of wasting your money, because it's really not that much. Okay. It's kind of an added benefit along with whatever buildings you get. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got the 3,000 coins. Now, this is pretty much just like pocket change. I think the first reward should be a little bit better than that. Here is the first building. Now, I have suggested many times in my videos, hoping that maybe somebody at EA watches it or sees it or whatever, that they give us this, how we see this preview here, that they allow us to see a comparison as to what this building looks like when it's placed. You know, how big is this building on our map? And it would not be hard for them to include that type of detail so that we could see what we're getting here. This here is a sports car dealer. So basically just a little dealership to go on your map. Nothing fancy. It's a 30% pop boost. Just kind of, you know, a plain building there. This one here is the aerobics and gym. Okay. Again, nothing great here. It just looks like an ugly gym to me. Okay, 30% pop boost on that as well, and then you get the 100 cash, which is okay. Cool, 100 cash. You will get a land city expansion here. Now, if you're somebody who has all of your land expansion done, but you have other maps locked, like you have regional maps that you have not unlocked yet, you will be able to utilize these later. They're being stacked up, and once you do unlock that other map, when you go to unlock your land, you will have all of your deeds from previous passes. So it's not just going to waste. Now, the one thing about this particular reward, though, is if you collect it and you want to use your dozer items, you will not be allowed to do so until all of your deeds are used up. So let's say that you have 20 of each dozer, okay? And you had planned to unlock a section of your land with that dozer first. If you collect the deed, you will not be able to do that first, okay? So just make sure that you remember that. The reason that this is helpful is because you can leave this uncollected in your pass until this pass expires, and then it will be added to your inventory. So you don't have to collect this until the time's up. Just like anything in here, right? Now, I usually tell people to match their rewards to their assignments if possible. Now, in this case, if you're somebody who has a lot of land left to unlock and they're relatively cheap, you would want to save your deed, save collecting it until you have a section of your land that is asking for a lot of dozer. You know, don't waste it on a spot that is only asking for like 5 of each when you could hold off and then collect it and then use it for one that's asking for significantly more of each. Now, the next part of the pass here is 5,000 Neo-Simoleons. This can be used towards your Neo-Simoleons assignments if the choice is correct in, you know, your playing, then you would do that. Do not just do the assignment simply because you can, right? Make sure that the choice is actually correct before doing so. That being said, if you're somebody who has not hit level 30 yet, any Neo-Simoleon coins that you accumulate over time will be stacked up. Once you hit level 30, you'll have these in your inventory and you can utilize them towards some Omega services for your residents. Okay, you get the 3 of each dozer. This is helpful, but don't make it take up your inventory space, right? So until you're actually able to use the dozer, don't collect it. It just takes up unnecessary space. You can collect it at any time. It's not going anywhere. Use this kind of as your backup storage facility. The next one is 20,000 coins. Now, this one you can either collect right away. You can wait for a coins task if you wish. You can just wait until you're broke if for any reason you ever fall that broke. You know, that's really totally up to you. It kind of depends on what you're doing with your assignments. If you're somebody who's in a lower league, and you're just doing quick, fast, easy points to get promoted and all that, you know, you're not really trying to use cash and good resources, then coins tasks are in play. If you're somebody who is a low-level comm player who's level 24 and camping, then coins is a last resort rotatable option, so you could save it for that. As for you high-level players who, you know, are not camping, you almost never do this task, so really it doesn't benefit you to save it, so to speak. Okay, now we have the 10 temp storage. Now, this should be collected right away, okay? Because it's going to help you, with alleviate some of that storage that we're always basically, suffering with. Because let's face it, no matter how much storage you have, it's never going to be enough. Then we have the 3 of 12 randomly selected war items. Okay, so you can either use those or sell them. Now we have the 20 platinum keys. Now this is not something that you can put towards any assignment. So really, I mean, just, you can collect that right away. Unless you're somebody who has problems with accidental purchases. And in that case, I would just leave it sit. The next one is the mystery coins for your piggy bank. Okay. Now, for those of you guys who are in my group who have recently unlocked a regional map, you do not, it is not a guarantee that you are going to get the coins for the map that you do have unlocked. It is completely random. Now, I've noticed that when I travel to the map and I collect things like this, it seems to give me the coins that on the map that I'm sitting on more often than not. Not always, but it could just be completely random and I'm just seeing something that isn't actually there. It actually has not been proven to, be that way or increase the odds, but that's just what I do in hopes that it will. But I have no proof that that actually does in fact work. Okay. That being said, if for any reason you are looking at a regional currency task and it is something that you need to do. Now, I've talked about how regional tasks can become problematic for players, especially for those who have, less than 2 maps unlocked. So be aware that you should not do that task, especially if the right things don't align up for you to do so. But 1,000 regional coins that may or may not go towards your assignment should not have any contributing factor in your choice, right? Because if it is and then you don't get the right one and you can't complete the task, you're going to be in a world of hurt. So that's not really going anywhere. You can save that for the time being. You guys should know that in November we have a huge Black Friday sale that comes out every year. You guys should be saving any and all resources that you obtain, cash, coins, keys, whatever. Save it for the November sale. Same thing goes for Neo-Simoleons and regional. Now, Neo-Simoleons not so much because the only thing you can really buy is like one beach building and one type of bridge. But, well, I mean, obviously you can buy services, but they're not going to be half off. So, that being said, the regional coins, you're going to want to save those for, hotspots for the sale or for trees or whatever. So make sure that you guys are doing those shipments every single week, regardless if you have assignments for them or not. Okay? So the next one here is War Simoleons. Now, these, for low-level players especially, should be used for jackpots only. Okay? So just kind of some chump change there for you guys. This here is the next building. This is the movie rental. Now, it's got the little VHS tape. I actually still do play VHS in my house. For my dogs, mostly. But, yeah. Back in the old days when we had VHS. So, again, not really anything super fancy looking here. It's not something that I'm just dying to have on my map, to be honest with you. But there it is, no less. Okay, the next one here is the Modern Greenway Walkway. Now, this is something that we already have access to. It's in your landscape category. It is a 16% pop boost, which is higher than most of the bridges, right? So I've talked about these a little bit in my how to boost your population videos as kind of fillers for areas because these actually extend over the roadways and you do not need water to place them. They cost cash, so I recommend do not buy any of these until the November sale if there's something that you're interested in. But it is kind of nice that they're giving us at least one, right? Okay. Now, we've got 4 silver tokens here, which is just like a big whoop. The 10 Wonka golden ticket things. Now, these here are extremely valuable, especially to players that are low level, that are trying to win Mega every single week, okay? Anytime that you can save them, and you can save them, you know, without it affecting your winning, then you should do so. Now, the problem is people will try to, you know, save them when they have maybe one, they have maybe one that they're going to save at best, and they're sitting on like 60 golden tickets. I'm talking about people who have very few tickets or very few options to earn tickets, and they've got an insane lead on the leaderboard, and they're just adding, you know, more and more and more to their score. It doesn't make sense to do that. Now, if you're a higher level player and you've got tons of tickets that you can afford to burn, and you know you want to win, don't just give up a win to get second place to add to your tickets. You see what I'm saying? If you have a chance to win, you take it. Okay? So the next one here is some more modern walkways. We get 2 of them this time, and then we get a mountain deed. Now, again, you can save that for your regional maps or for your capital if you have any of those. Then we've got beach. Again, you can save that for your capital or your regionals. Now we have a 60% off pile of money here. What this is when you collect it, it gives you a very brief period of time. I believe it's 1 hour, if I remember right. Could be a little longer. When you collect this, you get the 60% off the $4.99 purchase. So it makes it $1.99. Then you get to collect your 5 times of each VU, which again, you can do that when you're actually ready to collect it. Don't do it if you don't need to collect it right now. It just takes up 15 space in your inventory that you really shouldn't be giving up right now. Now we get 20 of each comic hand. Whoop-ee, right? Whoopee! The comic hand. Yay! That's about the most worthless task ever. Okay, the next one is the next walkway. Now, this one I actually kind of like, this walkway. I have it on my limestone map for those of you guys who are on my friends list. If you want to see it, it's along the front of all of the residentials on my limestone map. Now, again, it is a walkway. It does not need water, and it will change its appearance based on where it's placed. Okay, so it will extend over a roadway if need be and whatnot. You can just kind of mess with it. Now, we have 20 gold keys, which you can actually put this towards a gold key assignment task thing if you want to. 3 times of each storage. Again, same thing applies with storage as with Dozer. Don't collect it until you're ready. If you're somebody who doesn't actually need it, then you can collect it to trade it. Now here we've got the arcade. This one actually, you know, does look kind of cool. You know, it's got the little rocket ship looking thing. You know, it's nothing fancy, to be honest with you. It's not something I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait, you know, but I mean, it's okay, you know, I guess. Then we have the mall. Okay, again, not a super fancy mall. Nothing to die for here. This pass really does kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not excited for it. I can't wait for it to be over, and it hasn't even started. We've got the 10 of each storage, 7 gold tokens, not tickets, tokens. Again, I don't collect these until I'm actually ready for them because I have so many epics. you know, I want to be able to collect the ones off the top of my buildings first. Then we've got the silver chest for war, which you can collect right away, but if you've bought the pass, then you would be collecting your neo-simoleons. So, again, you might want to wait on that. The mountain items. Now, these are going to flood the global market when we do actually get to the point where a lot of people are at this portion of the pass. So be aware that the first weekish, second week of the pass, depending on how fast people move, you're going to see quite a bit of mountain items on the global market. Some more modern walkways here, and then some more war items, some more platinum keys and dozer and temp storage. Then we get 60 of the Mellow Bellow beach items, which again, gonna flood the global market with those. At least it's, you know, a little bit of chump change, right? A little bit of coin. Then we've got 10 more tickets, so 20 tickets in total so far from the pass. Now we've got the hair salon. Again, nothing spectacular. It'll be interesting to see kind of how large these buildings are. I do have some screenshots of these buildings up on our Facebook page. They're probably buried somewhere in the postings. There is somebody who, he's hacked, right? But he did a video on the upcoming buildings for the Halloween and this pass. And then I can't remember if he did anything beyond that. But if you type in new SimCity Build It buildings into YouTube, you'll see a thumbnail. It's usually, I believe it's the second one down, and it's got a picture of like a plant monster looking thing as the thumbnail. He doesn't have very many videos up, but if you click on that, he goes through and he shows you guys the upcoming buildings and what they look like on your map. So what I did was I just screenshotted portions of his video for the Halloween stuff and put it up on our Facebook page. So if you actually want to see it up close and on the map and in better detail, then go watch that video. The next thing is 3,500 regional currency. Now this one is at least enough to finish a task if you get lucky enough to get it for the assignment that you're working on. The other one is just 1,000, which kind of sucks, but whatever. We get some more walkways. And then, man, they're giving us lots of walkways, huh? Then we've got the neo-simoleons. We've got common cards, random common cards, some more temp storage, coins, keys, storage, dozer, plat keys, more tickets. Did they usually give us this many tickets? I feel like they're giving you guys more tickets this time. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But I feel like they gave you more. So far, I've counted, what, 35 now? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Just feels like they're giving you more this time. Okay, some more gold keys, plat keys, and this is the Santa Beach. Now, this thing actually looks kind of interesting when it's placed down. It does some, you know, the boats move around and stuff. So that one actually doesn't look too bad. Now, this here is the outdoors concert. This one actually looks kind of cool as well. It's pretty large, and there's like a whole bunch of people when it's placed down. Again, you can see it on that guy's video. So yeah, that one isn't too bad. And then we've got the gold tokens and the 1,400 cash that you get at the end of every pass, and then the 10,000 war coins. So again, you know, I don't know. It's not something I'm, you know, just like so eager to have. It would have been nice if they would have given us something better. I'm really hoping that they pick up their pace here, because to be honest with you, it's kind of been a hit and miss with them the last year or so. They've put out a lot of decent buildings the last year, but they've also put out a lot of crappy ones too. So it's just like, what the fuck are they going to do? Are they going to, make it to where it's actually enjoyable for everybody and people are, you know, excited to play the game? Because the bottom line is that's what it's come down to at this point with this game is unless you have new and exciting content, new buildings and things to keep you, intrigued with your city and things like that, you lose interest. People are only going to get excited about storage and dozers so much, before it's just like, okay, what about all these people that have maxed out their storage and dozer? That's not exactly exciting for us. So we basically play for these moments where we get our new pass. And when you wait this long to get a pass and it's junk, it's like you got to wait another, 40 some odd days before the next pass. And that one could suck too. So you kind of now start playing for the side passes in between, and hopefully those will be better given the fact that we do have the Halloween holiday coming up and we had a sneak preview of, some of those buildings. But in general, they really do need to kind of step it up with just things overall that we can purchase, trees and whatnot. So that's my take on it. This is the new pass. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the new pass. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you give EA the middle finger every day like I do? Yeah, just put it in there. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys on a live stream.